Hi and welcome to a very special episode of Underrated Songs. In this episode, the song we're going to take a look at is actually two songs, Jaane Tu Meri Kya Hai or Jaane Tu Mera Kya Tha. It's the same song but a male and a female rendition of the same song. Why is it special? Because today is ARR's birthday, so happy birthday to AR Rahman and all of his fans.
जाने तू मेरा क्या है, जाने तू मेरा क्या था, तू ही मेरा हर पल, तू ही हर लम्हा।
जाने तू मेरी क्या है, जाने मैं तेरा क्या था, साथ तेरे हर पल, साथ हर लम्हा था।
Before we get into the video, make sure to hit the like button, watch this video to the very end, share it with all your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that whenever I drop a new video, you get instantly notified. With all that being said, let's just get right into the video. Let's talk about the vocal performance first. The female vocals in that female version have been given by Runa Rizvi. She's an absolutely fantastic singer. So the female portion is pretty much like a modern R&B popish kind of a song, and ARR has done some beautiful things with that. We'll come to that later. But Runa delivers a really nice performance. It's a smooth performance. It's a very emotive performance. There are certain nuances like runs or harkatein, if you can say. She adds those things to the performance, but it's not overwhelming. The whole vibe of the female song is very melancholy. It's not very heartbreakingly sad. That's how he has composed it, and she maintains it throughout. On the other hand, the male song is very intense. It has a very cinematic kind of feel, but it is really sad. It's really heartbreaking. Who better than Sukhwinder to pull that off? He's done absolutely fantastic stuff with the song. The reason I picked it in underrated is because I think this was left out of the film, so it didn't reach a lot of people. But Sukhwinder's version of this particular song is my favorite song from the entire album. He sings it with ease. He puts in a lot of emotions as usual, but the expressions are what actually get me, and the way he delivers the lines, it's almost as if a great actor would speak his lines. I mean, you have great dialogue, but then you take it one notch higher. Especially, I want you to listen to the line "Duniya jala di hai meri" and how he says it. I'm saying says it because he is singing it, but it's almost like dialogue delivery. It is so impactful.
दिल में किसी ने जैसे आग लगा के दुनिया जला दी है मेरी.
Let's talk about the lyrics. So the lyrics have been done by Abbas Tarwala for both the versions, who also happens to be the director of the film. So he actually knows the story. In both the songs, you can see the entire story of the film is depicted. So the story is basically two people who are really best friends, but somewhere they love each other, but they don't even know that. So that's the entire song. Dosti humko yakin tha, dosti aur kuch bhi nahi tha. Then it turns out to be love. But he has induced slight differences for the girl and the boy, and Rahman has taken it to another level with his composition and arrangement. So that leads me nicely to talk about composition, arrangement and production. Composition here structurally is very much Bollywood. Like there is a mukhra, but the mukhra itself is of three parts, two lines, connecting lines and a hook, right? And then you have an antara and then interludes and those kind of things. So it is typical Bollywood structure, but he's played a lot with that. We'll get to that in a moment. Let's talk about arrangement and production. In the female version, it is very modern, right? It has modern drums, almost hip-hop sounding drums. Then it's slightly has a faster tempo than the male one. It is a bit fast. You have a lot of supporting vocals, but the highlight of the entire production is the humming portion. There is a humming portion that comes after every phrase. The lead voice has a phrase, then there's a humming, then a phrase, then the humming. But what happens later, that humming itself is made into a hook. It is itself made into like a lead phrase. This, according to me, is the best part of the entire arrangement, and Rahman has done an absolutely fantastic job with that. On the other hand, in the male version, it's much more cinematic. It is at a slower tempo, and the drums are very cinematic, maybe real taiko drums, which he uses a lot in a lot of his songs and scores. So it hits you really hard. The string section plays a much detailed and a prominent part in this particular song. You also hear ostinato type patterns, like repeating patterns in the background and supporting strings as well. And all this arrangement is actually done to give Sukhwinder's voice center stage so he can take it away, and he does that brilliantly as well. I remember this song going viral pre-viral, right? There was no Instagram, no YouTube shorts, or no reels or any of those things to make it go viral, but it still went crazy viral in spite of not even being in the film. But sadly, because the other songs took so much attention, like कभी कभी अदिति, पप्पू कांड डांस साला, कहीं तो होगी वो, they were chart busters. So this didn't really feature heavily, but the music lovers and the people who listen to the CD absolutely love this song. Other reason I think why this is a bit underrated is because this doesn't really fit into the fabric of the film musically. Hear me out, because the film is about really urban modern people, right? Youngsters. So there are some jazz influences, there's some like ultra pop kind of influences, and also like a very fun song with Pappu Ka and Dansala. This intensity doesn't really fit in that film. Maybe that's why they cut it and put it on the CD, and because of that it didn't get the limelight it deserved. But nevertheless, the fans, the hardcore fans, we love these songs. So that's why I decided to put this on this special episode. Again, a very happy birthday to ARR and all his fans. So yeah, that was this video. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Thanks for watching till the very end. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that whenever I drop a new video, you get instantly notified. With all that being said, I'll take your leave and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.